David Luiz Biography. David Luiz Moreira Maranhão, born April 22, 1987, known as David Luiz, is a Brazilian professional footballer who plays for French club Paris Saint-Germain and serves as vice-captain for the Brazil national team. Primarily a central defender, he can also be deployed as a defensive midfielder. After starting out at Vitória, he moved to Benfica, remaining with the club 5 seasons, 3 complete. He joined Chelsea in January 2011, winning the Champions League and the FA Cup in the following season. In June 2014, he transferred to Paris Saint-Germain for a fee of £50 million, a world record transfer for a defender, and won all 4 domestic competitions in his first season in French football. David Luiz made his full international debut in 2010 and has since earned over 50 caps. He was a member of the Brazilian teams which won the 2013 FIFA Confederations Cup and reached the semi-finals of the 2014 FIFA World Cup. 2006. Vitória. David Luiz made his official debut for Vitória in 2006, excelling in the 2-2 draw against Santa Cruz Futebol Clube for that season's Brazilian Cup. At the worst situation of its history, in the 3rd division, the club eventually promoted to the 2nd level after finishing in 2nd position, with the player appearing in 8 of the club's last decisive 9 games, scoring his only league goal on September 3, 2006 in a 2-0 home win against Clube Atlético de Porto. 2007. Benfica. On January 30, 2007, David Luiz joined Portuguese club Benfica as a replacement for Tottenham Hotspur-bound Ricardo Rocha, on loan. He made a somewhat tumultuous debut for the club in a UEFA Cup match against Paris Saint-Germain at the Parc des Princes, partnering compatriot Anderson in the center of the defense, replacing the injured Luiz. Benfica lost the match 2-1, but managed to go through to the next round after winning 4-3 on aggregate. 2011. Chelsea. On January 30, 2011, David Luiz completed a move to Chelsea for a fee of €25 million, a 5.5-year contract, with Nemanja joining Benfica at the end of the season after his transfers fell away at Vitesse in the Netherlands. He made his official Premier League debut on February 6, replacing José Boateng in a 0-1 home loss against Liverpool. 8 days later, he made his first start for Chelsea in a 0-0 draw against Fulham at Craven Cottage. Instantly becoming a cult hero amongst the Chelsea fans, David Luiz was awarded the Barclays Man of the Match award for his performance, despite giving away a penalty in the 93rd minute of the game, which was saved by Petr Cech. 2014. Paris Saint-Germain. On June 13, 2014, David Luiz transferred to French club Paris Saint-Germain for a fee of £50 million, a world record transfer for a defender, signing a 5-year contract. He made his Ligue 1 debut on August 16, partnering compatriot Marquinhos in central defense as PSG defeated Bastia 2-0 at the Parc des Princes. On September 30, David Luiz scored his first PSG goal, opening a 3-2 home win over Barcelona in the Champions League group stage. He was seen as a surprise inclusion in the FIFA World Team of the Year at the 2014 Ballon d'Or Awards. International career. David Luiz played with Brazil's under-20 at the FIFA U20 World Cup in 2007, with the team being hosted in the last 16 stage. Courtesy of his solid season at Benfica, he was first picked for the senior side in a 2-0 friendly win against the United States on August 10, 2010, the first match after Mano Menezes had done as the coach of the Seleção. Prior to making his debut for Brazil, the Portuguese Football Federation had considered calling him up to their own national team. Personal life. David Luiz is a devout Christian and has named Kaka as his role model. He said, "My faith gives me the belief that I can go out and perform and improve as a player. It gives me strength and inspiration." He later added, "Everything in life belongs to God. Our purpose has already been mapped out." He received baptism in May 2015 in the indoor swimming pool of his teammate Maxwell, and has stated that he will remain celibate until marriage. Earlier in his career, David Luiz was likened physically to the Brazilian basketball player Anderson by fans in his own country. In England, he was referred to as the Simpsons villain Sideshow Bob by opposition fans, and also in self-reference. David Luiz is a Portuguese citizen, which was acquired during his time at Benfica. Portugal wanted him to represent their national team, but he opted to play for his native Brazil instead.